Итак, всем привет, мы продолжаем проходить Mass Effect 2. Значит, на прошлом стриме у меня зависла игра на загрузке в миссии Гаруса. Но, перезайдя в нее и перезапустив, собственно, и стрим, я смог ее завершить. И даже оставалось время, чтобы начать уже следующую, но я так и не нашел вообще, как ее начать, потому что я приехал, ну нормально, я так приехал, вот так вот, рулил, приехал. Короче, прилетел на Цитадель. Тут у меня, по идее, есть миссия связанная с Тейном, и связанная с Касуми. Ну, собственно, Гарус тоже тут была миссия. Вот. Ну, в общем, Тейн. У него сын стал киллером. Чувак, ты чего так стоишь перед камерой? У него миссия, типа, сын у него стал киллером, мне надо найти информацию о нем у кого-то, написано. Найдите у кого-то информацию, типа. Найдите кого-нибудь, кто знает что-нибудь о сыне Тейна. Я не могу найти никого. Я бежал, по-моему, 2 раза всю Цитадель. Вот единственное, вот сюда не забегал. Может быть, капитан Андерсон тот самый кто-то.
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
Да вроде бы нет.
I better go.
My door is always open.
Может быть, надо новости послушать, галактики. Я этого не пробовал тоже.
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse. The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces.
Нет. Так, давай... Фонд Сирта, районный склад. Это нижняя часть. Главная часть. Посадочная зона у главного входа. Верхняя часть. Главная часть. Офис СБЦ, магазин сувениров. Блин. Честно говоря, вот я вообще прям, я даже в замешательстве. Что там по миссии Касуми тогда, я не знаю. По миссии Касуми. Прибыть на планету Ад. Это не сюда. Посетить вечеринку знаменитого своими черными делами торговца оружием Донована Хока. То есть это не здесь нам вообще надо. Мне казалось, здесь. Нет? Ну это в этом, типа, в этой области, но не прям на Цитадели. Окей. Блин. Кто может знать? То есть я со всеми персонажами, с которыми можно поговорить, поговорил.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you board the shuttle with that.
But this is a ceremonial item of my people.
Sir,
погоди.
it's a 15-centimeter serrated blade.
You humans are all racist.
Can I help you, sir?
No, thank you. Just passing through.
Next.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
Вот там есть какое-то помещение, блин. Может быть, это как-то связано с миссией Тейна, потому что я там не был. Оно должно быть с чем-то связано ведь. Йоу! Ну как мне туда попасть, я тоже не понимаю. Там закрытая дверь, у меня туда, естественно, нет доступа. С этим человеком я, ну точнее, турианцем я поговорить не могу.
Yes?
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Да как бы надо, не знаю, может с ней поговорить, я не знаю.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon. The Alliance Embassy has issued a travel advisory for human visitors to the Citadel. Would you like to hear it now?
Это не особо.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avena. Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. CSEC is reporting the arrest of one Lantar Sidonis after a dramatic confession. According to eyewitness reports, Sidonis walked into a CSEC kiosk and confessed to the murder of 10 people on Omega. CSEC is reviewing the case, as Omega is beyond the scope of Council authority. Executor Chalip maintains it is impossible to extradite Sidonis for his crimes, since Omega has no government.
Слышал, Гарус? Он это ответит за свои поступки, все нормально.
Maybe a fish then?
What?
Сувениры, ну блин, ну сувениры, работник магазина сувениров вряд ли знает, да? Я прям в тупике реально.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Найдите кого-нибудь, кто может знать. Но кто? Ну, типа, я со всеми поговорил. С ним я тоже говорил.
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Да что ты говоришь?
You could really go for a
Tupari sports drink, couldn't you? Tupari, now made with 10% real Tupo berry juice.
I just got a refund in exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omnigel converter here.
I don't think.
Что мне делать?
They said to go to the warehouse.
Кто-то подскажите мне. Кто знает, где этот сын Тейна? Или мне надо прям Тейна привести, чтобы... Что, со мной не Тейн ходит? Со мной Гарус ходит? Может быть, потому что... Может, проблема в том, что со мной не Тейн? Может, проблема в этом реально? Что со мной не Тейн ходит? Ну, это было бы дико тупо, потому что... Ну, блин. Блин. А где выход-то? А, собственно, здесь и выход. Давай попробуем с Тейном, блин, походить, я не знаю.
According to CSEC reports, Hargan was taken into custody and charges are pending.
That's the least that bastard deserves.
Also, according to CSEC, a drill recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Блять. Ну серьезно, блин. Это активность, то есть этот диалог появится только когда со мной ходит Тейн. Понятно, блин. Как это тупо.
Yes? My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. The Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepherd VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
Может быть, на кривую, а не на кривую.
We better hurry then.
Блин, как я сразу не
Tell him
догадался.
that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepherd.
Просто после прошлой миссии, когда брал, на которую брал, собственно, Мордина и Гаруса, так и стал ходить, так и продолжил ходить с ними двумя и не подумал о том, что в общем, является критическим условием является то, что в отряде должен быть, собственно, Тейн.
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
В смысле, не подумал, что он тот же самый мышь. А что, этих мышей много, что ли?
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything, yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Is the people I work for?
We don't have time for this.
God, Thane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Used your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Нечего сюсюкаться с этими. С преступниками. Да ладно, я тебя только толкнул. Чего ты такой весь избитый-то?
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shinakiba. Seriously bad news.
Блин, а где про ВИ? Я хотел про ВИ спросить. Почему, блин, теперь у меня нет этого варианта?
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
Nah.
I didn't want to do that, Mouse. We just don't have much time.
Just go away, man.
Mouse, I'm sorry too.
Just go.
Ой, да ладно, блядь, обиделся. Ты преступник, чувак. Я мог бы тебя сейчас, блин, отвезти в полицейский участок и все.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know if I remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's her son, Krios, he asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Где? Куда? Поговорите с Бейли, приведите Элайса Калхама, чтобы расспросить его о цели Колята. Колята. А где Бейли-то, я не понял. Там? Просто наобум пошел. Мне кажется, только тут он и может быть, нет? По идее. У него какие-то проблемы с мочевым пузырем, мне кажется. Он стоит очень долго и не писает. Ну слушай, тут нет никого. Я что-то прослушал на самом деле. Где этот тип, с которым надо поговорить? Ты? Ты Бейли? Нет?
Fine, fine.
Кто Бейли? Где Бейли? А, поговорить с офицером, что ли, с этим?
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Не, ну я не хочу давить на него тоже. Он как бы тоже старается все-таки как-то обустроить все, но меньше. Выбирает меньше из зол. То, что... Так что окей.
I need to make some preparations. When I come back, we'll do this.
Арестуйте, имеется в виду.
Come back before I lose my nerve. I got it.
Окей, я думал, что арестуйте, имеется в виду, что не надо с ним сотрудничать, мол. Арестуйте его по-настоящему. Нет, арестуйте, имеется в виду.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
Почему заново?
You ready to interrogate Kellum?
Да.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
О.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Окей, мне надо быть
Get me out of
говнюком.
these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Нихера себе допрос, блин. Просто прикованный, блин. На пыточном каком-то кресле, блин. Это такие права у людей будут через 100 лет. Блин, я слишком добрый, я не могу плохую реплику использовать. Придется тогда вот это, наверное.
You ordered a hit on someone. You're gonna tell me who.
The only person I'm talking to is my advocate.
Here's how it works. I ask a question, you answer the question. You speak when you're spoken to.
Who the fuck you
Mr.
think?
Kellum, I don't believe you were paying attention.
Nice. You just handed me your job. Hit me again and I'll take your money too. I'm gonna straighten you out as soon as Bailey gets here.
Just tell us what we need to know. My associate isn't very patient.
What are you, frog boy? This little sidekick? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit.
Works for me.
Блин, конечно, я делаю... Я против этих вещей в реальной жизни, но это видеоигра. К тому же он преступник. Ну, даже, ладно, преступников все равно нельзя пытать, но...
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
Мы просто припугиваем его.
Jorm to lead. Dorian in the 800 blocks.
He's unconscious. No need to wake him up, I think.
For as much as people fear this guy, I expected he'd last longer.
Shepard, he's just a common criminal. You've killed a Reaper.
At least we got the name before he passed out. Let's go.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram to lead. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
You haven't heard what the aliens have been saying? They think the Council died because our fleet refused to save them. That we stacked the new Council with humans and yes-men. Anderson does his best to be diplomatic, but they act like we're jackbooted thugs enforcing a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Ну, то есть я же не причинил ему каких-то реальных травм, я просто ударил его 2 раза и все. Я бы не отрезал ему яйца реально, не скормил их Крогану. Это был просто театр небольшой, есть такой иммерсивный, или как это называется? С погружением.
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
I will. And I'll do it through legal processes, not by a coup attempt. And don't forget, my friends, there are treasonous elements in our own house. The humans seize power by themselves, but they can't hold on to it without the support of the lesser races. This doesn't stop here. I won't rest until the humans have been removed from power. Other races wait patiently.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following.
Нет, там что было?
Do you have the target?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Goliath?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
No problem so far. Stay close, Shepard. Can you give me an update?
Сейчас, погоди, тут... Блин, я бы их уничтожил все. Они же созданы жнецами. Что он делает? Погоди, блин.
I've got him.
Вот какой его статус. Идет, идет, идет. Вот его статус. Он сейчас налево, наверное, пойдет, да? Он пошел направо.
Where is he now? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement.
Да. Он пошел куда-то. Ну, просто тут наверняка какой-то лут есть. Куда вы побежали? Что-то куда-то он прям помчался прям. А теперь просто пошел. Зачем он побежал, не помню. Йоу, дверь. Так, они пошли туда. Окей, окей. Просто если тут есть лут. Да-да-да. Какой, блин, его статус? Вон там стоит, блин, на баре.
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
Что ты паникуешь-то, блин? Скорее, скорее, статус, статус. В порядке. Потерял его.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Someone's walking on my grave, or thinking about it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what are you doing back here?
Блин, я просто не знал, что... Стоит ли бить чувака, я просто не понимал, что он... Он что, плохой, что ли?
I'm with Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Просто сначала подумал, что это мышь.
Just don't let my boss see it.
Он слишком похож на мышь, блин.
Don't get too far away. I need you to stay close or we'll lose him. I'm following.
Kolyat!
Oh, Seasick! Ow!
Vane!
I saw.
He's heading to Khalid's apartment.
Какой плохой киллер его сын.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need... What the hell?
Khalid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Goliath, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Goliath and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Так. Приз получен колыбель для кошки. Колыбель для кошки. Что это значит? Тейн уладил проблемы с сыном, теперь ничто не отвлекает его от выполнения задания. Проблемы Тейна помогли обнаружить тревожные аспекты в политике Цитадели. Вероятно, придется пойти на сотрудничество с Лайесом Келхэмом и подобными ему преступниками, чтобы как-то повлиять на человеконенавистнические настроения. Капитан СБЦ Бейли предлагает провести вербовку. Вот как-то так. Какая-то короткая миссия оказалась. Ну, точнее, не то, что короткая, а вообще без стрельбы. Для разнообразия, да?
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
"10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore."
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Может, договоримся?
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Какие-то грязные делишки такие. Ну, не то чтобы плохие, да, хорошие намерения, но грязные, плохие способы, в общем-то, уладить эти дела все. Такие, ну, типа, правила есть правила, но, может быть, договоримся?
You think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy?
I know CSEC too well to believe that's true.
I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Так. Ну ладно, давай, собственно. Что у меня там по деньгам? 74 тысячи. В общем, нам на корабль.
Commander,
Так,
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Хорошо. Сначала я хочу поговорить с Гарусом Тейном. Вот. Кто тут у нас? Тейн.
Do you need something?
Я думал, ты что-то мне скажешь.
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Да нет, в принципе...
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Я думал, что ты хочешь меня поблагодарить. Но тебе, видимо, по... Гарус-то хочет меня поблагодарить, надеюсь.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Окей.
Shepard, need me for something?
Блять. Чё, вам нечего сказать?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Ладно. Может, тогда надо, типа, как у тебя дела, спросить?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
Да нет, вроде бы.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every
вот эти
species trains
медузы.
assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, and the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch, he dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-covered eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Это точно. Так, Джек, у тебя есть что-то новое для меня? Когда ты уже растаешь?
Hey.
What's happening?
You got a lot of questions, don't you?
I miss your friendly nature when you're not around.
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. Shepard, you got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
Yes. Freaks you out, doesn't it?
Leave me alone, Shepard. I don't want this.
You're lying.
Don't tell me what I feel. I've been here before and I know what I need. For me. Go away. I don't want you coming around here for a while.
Да, конечно. Бу-бу-бу. Ничего. Так. Ну, полетели тогда по заданию Касуми. Потому что она тут где-то рядом. Не знаю, блин, я мутил с ней, когда проходил давным-давно на релизе эту игру. Думал в этот раз кого-то с кем-то другим помутить, но что-то мне никто не нравится, честно говоря. Я не знаю, как выглядит Тали. Вот. Какой у него был первый костюм? По-моему, вот этот, нет? Не знаю, как выглядит Тали. Остальными Касуми, блин, оказывается, я нашел ее переписку, прочитал. Ну, не переписку, точнее, а ее стихи. Она запала на Джейкоба, так что вообще мне ничего не светит. Важная просьба. Эсквайр. Уважаемый господин или госпожа, проконсультировавшись с моими коллегами в Цитадели, я имею честь обратиться к вам с просьбой о перевозке крупного протеанского груза, обнаруженного на Илосе. Этот груз был признан опасным и заперт в карантине. Проверки показали, что все опасения беспочвенны, но несмотря на это, карантин остается в силе до тех пор, пока кто-нибудь не сможет оплатить экспертизу груза Министерством культуры. А при чем тут я? Зная о вашем интересе к протеанской технологии, я буду рад передать вам большую часть груза, оставив себе меньше половины. Будучи батарианцем, я не могу участвовать в официальном мероприятии совета, но если вы перешлете мне нужные для оплаты 20 тысяч кредитов, сделка состоится к нашей обоюдной выгоде. Прошу вас срочно предоставить мне реквизиты вашего счета для списания средств. Какой-то разводилово, по-моему. Пишу из женского лагеря от Урдну Дарк. Уважаемый человек, глава клана подсказал мне, как можно связаться с вами. Я почти ничего тогда не запомнил, но главный разведчик сказал, что вы вытащили мой отряд из-под огня, когда я был захвачен в плен и отравлен верлоками. Спасибо. В следующий раз, когда мне представится возможность убить человека, я этого не сделаю. Лучше, наверное, впаду в кровавую ярость. После выздоровления меня направили в женский лагерь, и это замечательно. Раньше я подумывал о том, чтобы присоединиться к кровавой стае, но теперь, наверное, останусь здесь. Урдну Дарк, разведчик 2 класса. Модульный ангар для зондов. Орудие, таникс. Вот это все мне нужно, по-моему, для корабля, нет? Но у меня нет... Блин, у меня нет этих, ну вы поняли. Броня, блин, 15 тысяч, у меня 6 палладия. Боевой ускоритель. Несколько его прямых попаданий хватит для уничтожения корабля коллекционеров. По-моему, вот это все, если не установить, у меня кто-то точно умрет из команды. Платина, 10 тысяч у меня есть, еще 5 тысяч нужно, блин. Иридий. У меня 10 тысяч, еще 15 нужно, блин. Точнее, еще 5. Нужно 15. По-моему, блин, надо, нельзя, короче, тратить эти свои вещи, ресурсы. Потому что стопудово что-то потом еще и с нулевым элементом надо будет. А у меня его меньше всего, кстати говоря. Нет, палладия у меня меньше всего. По-моему, если все это не улучшить, то реально кто-то умрет из команды, несмотря на то, что я тут выполняю эти. Погоди, у меня очень мало. Помочь Касуме очень далеко. Погоди, мне надо заправиться конкретно. Это я что трачу вообще? Не знаю, я не понимаю, что я трачу. Но это далеко, поэтому мне явно пригодится. Полный бак. Хотя, кстати, нет, вообще, я потратил 250 всего лишь. Так, Бекенштейн. Основатели колонии на Бекенштейне, принявшим первую волну поселенцев с земли, придерживались плана с меньшим уклоном в сельское хозяйство, чем использовался на Иден Прайм. Бекенштейн должен был стать главной индустриальной базой людей за пределами Земли, ввести человечество в галактическое сообщество, производя необходимые ему товары. За успехом первого поселения последовал настоящий рывок, и теперь высококачественные товары с Бекенштейна поставляются прямиком на цитадель. Бекенштейн называют человеческим илиумом. Это то место, где недавно разбогатевшие тратят свои деньги, а о бедняках никто и не помнит. Вот так-то. Вот так-то. Ну так чё? Приземляемся, чё? Бенедикт Бекенштейн. Касуми.
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
Шо?
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Да-да-да, не надо мне комплименты делать, я знаю, кто в твоем вкусе. Ты разбила мне сердце.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Ладно.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a side-on. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. KG never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
Там какие-то развратные фотки, что ли? Наши общие воспоминания, типа, которые нельзя никому показывать.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Mr. Gunn.
Just one moment, sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Solomon Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extra net is to be believed.
Sir,
The scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No. We've never seen each other in person. And no one knows what I
А может
look
быть,
like.
реально ты выглядишь,
Just
блядь,
washing
как
his ass, I'm
хер
sure.
пойми кто.
I can't
Меня
blame
ты
him.
нарядила, а сама, блин, такая стоит, блядь, в капюшоне, как ведьма, блин.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Так, сегодня у нас перестрелок вообще не будет, судя по всему.
How did you ever contain that situation on the Olive?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam.
Вот эту миссию я, кстати, не проходил. А, ну вообще, Касуми не было в моей версии игры, по-моему.
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
О, здравствуйте. А, это он. Это же он. Плевать. Есть чем поживиться.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
Наверное. Скорее всего, да. Но хочу сначала осмотреться, может, что-то есть.
Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect? This is a very impressive place.
Or a very large one, at least.
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
О. Римс, нам с этой гулянки не улизнуть ни за что. Тут все заперто. Мышь не проскочит, а командует шеф охраны Роу. Роу нас не пропустит, даже не сомневайся. Лучше уж я буду дальше скучать на дежурстве, чем злить Роу. Извини. Сэмюэлс.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
Окей. Вот видишь? Что-то мы это... По-умному. Сюда нам нельзя, наверное, да?
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
Ладно. Так, и наверх тоже нельзя. Ну, тогда ладно. Тогда вниз.
Mr. Gunn.
We need to case the vault, Gun. You can chat up Hawk later.
Да. Погоди.
Hawk throws a hell of a party.
Yes. I'm not too pleased with the caliber of people he's invited, though.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. Keiji could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it. You.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Бегает какой-то дядька, рассматривает все, стеночки всякие.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Бегает туда-сюда вокруг гостей, как идиот.
That got it. The barrier's down. We need the password. Let's look for a security console we can hack for info. Don't touch that. Without Hawk's DNA, you'll set off every alarm in the building.
Так, и что нам надо искать тогда?
The guards seem more attentive
Роль?
than usual.
They'd probably be more attentive to me too if I was wearing that dress.
Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go. Ready when you are.
А чё я тут не взломала?
Someone's coming.
Can't be back here.
Take him down.
Come on! I see them!
I have an idea. See what you can find.
Нэнс, у меня те же проблемы. Здесь так много паролей, в голове просто не удержать. Сегодняшний пароль Перуджа. Поди запомни еще. Да и ладно, все равно сканер реагирует только на пароль, произнесенный голосом Хока. А по пиву после работы не хочешь? Если что, давай, Сэмюэлс. Перуджа.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard. Tell him Chief Rose sent you. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scatter.
Так, вроде бы все, да? Блин, убили охранников ни за что. Хотя они работают на плохого человека, что как бы уже, наверное, неправильно. Точнее, одного из них я вырубил, а другого убили.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Так, а тут чё?
Hey, no touching.
Так а чё? Нам надо зайти в его комнату, а... Ну, нас же не пустят туда, там же охранник. Чё будем делать?
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
Я сам разрешил, что непонятно, что ли? Не, ну если он мистер Хок, он скажет, так, мистер Хок, а Шефроу где-то там шляется, он все равно не найдет его.
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms?
Блин.
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Okay, you're clear to go in. Enjoy the party.
Я прослушал просто этот план, поэтому я сейчас импровизировал. Что-то не подумал, что у него рация есть.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
Да, но я бы на самом деле в первую очередь какую-то информацию, может быть, не информацию, а какие-то, может быть, эти сейфы. Вот, что-то такого. Ну, где у него может быть ДНК? Явно он будильник трогал.
Sorry.
Зря, да? Ну, блин, ДНК на растении? Да вряд ли. Бумаги трогал 100%. Или вот тут. Заметки по проекту дешифровки Окуда. Работа практически не продвигается. Мы выполнили атаку по словарю, используя слова и фразы 4800 галактических языков, 4800 галактических языков. Изучение семьи Акуда ничего не дало. Вряд ли, используя метод грубой силы, мы добьемся результата при жизни. Учитывая особенность технологии серых ящиков, ключом для дешифровки не обязательно может служить слово «пароль». Это может быть воспоминание, эмоция, даже запах. Количество вариантов бесконечно. Предлагаю перейти к альтернативным методам взлома защиты серого ящика.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Зачем?
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
Почему?
No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack Keiji's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
Диванная подушка, блин.
Found a sample?
No, a credit chit.
О, бокал. О, кредит нашел. Классно. Что-то все, вроде бы все. Ничего. Где был бокал что-то?
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Окей. Вроде бы здесь больше нет ничего, да? Ничего.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
А все-таки перестрелка будет. Нет, ну сегодня не будет, мы уже не успеем. Мне надо заканчивать.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far.
Как он это привез сюда? Засунул в это хранилище, интересно, эту голову. Так, ладно. На этом мы на сегодня закончим. Да, завершим эту миссию завтра. Первым делом. Вот.
My Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
Да я не знаю, как они это занесли сюда через дверь.
Creepy. I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing. That's impressive. Not sure what it is, though. This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? Ugh. Rachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone. Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that.
Да? Это же просто статуя. Вот это вообще херня какая-то, по-моему. Статуя Крогана, блин, стреляющая. Кому это надо?
This is nice. Oddly relaxing.
Ладно, короче, на этом закончим и завершим эту миссию, как я сказал, завтра. Примерно в то же время. Вот. А как завершим миссию Касуми, у нас останется, по сути, Тали, Самара, Заид. И потом уже сюда. Как-то так. Оставляйте комментарии в архивных видео на YouTube. Смотрите стримы. Всем пока.